scoreboard as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Roll out. Hey, Alpha. Slam. Ready.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 15. You go tight. You got tight right there.
49. Check 49.
95's a sand. No, check his mic.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
55's Mike, 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Mike's 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cameron Meredith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Block. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
50. Alert!
Throwing is Allen on third. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Protein spill.
Out. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Locke going to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Come on, boy. 5.
Now Locke again. Completes this one to Meredith. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Go.
Hey, check right.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Allen taking it in. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Check 31. X3, 218, chop it. 56.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete here. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Here's Allen. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Cut.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go, and that will get him one closer. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 49-yard line.
Rock it. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check. Lucky. Shoot. Twist. Hey, check.
What? Squeeze. Fight.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Leo.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On the set.
A gain of 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out.
SOS.
Move.
SOS.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, Stephon Diggs, the 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Crunch time, defense.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. That's complete to Meredith. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check Nick. Hard.
Locke now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Break. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. General West. Hey, Charlie. 55, Mike 55.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now is Locke. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Powell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 1st down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Shoot.
Go.
Kill. He's coming. Double up.
Bam. Ready.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Rock it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check 24.
Look, squeeze.
Check 99.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go out.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. To throw is Locke. He completes it to Hunt, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Allen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Orbit. Get that quarterback. And
Allen going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot!
They run again with Hunt. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's